Would you believe that sometime 2 years ago I watched the second season of this show by accident? I suppose watching shows out of order is something of a running theme for this series. A big thanks to my wonderful patron Tenka, as well as Bronzeye, Matthias Tio, and BTMBT for suggesting Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions for Red Hot Go. If there are any shows that you would like to recommend, please let me know in the comments. Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions revolves around protagonist Yuta trying to fit into high school while dealing with his upstairs neighbor Rika, both of which have some kind of relationship with Chunibyo. Yuta had these delusions when he was younger and is actively trying to distance himself from that past. Rika, on the other hand, continues to indulge these delusions to the point that she struggles to create relationships with others. Like I assume many others, learnt what Chunibyo was because of this show. But Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions isn't really about that. It uses Chunibyo to explore its themes of identity, interpersonal relationships, and explore the concept of social growth. Yuta is trying to reconstruct his identity from the ground up as a normal high schooler. We first see him gathering up all the artifacts of his Chunibyo past and preparing to throw them away. He yearns to be accepted by his peers, which appears to go smoothly as he talks with his desk neighbor Makoto. But as Rika interferes with him, he loses his grip on a normal person reputation. The show actually does something clever where it treats the entire class as a single character to emphasize the divide between them and Yuta. Rika actively battles Yuta's desire to be normal. She calls him by his Chunibyo pseudonym and encourages him to keep all his old artifacts, which he eventually agrees to do. While Yuta wants to be normal, Rika insists that being Dark Flame Master is extraordinary, and that his reluctance to join her in battle is due to enemy interference. Rika defines her identity by her Chunibyo delusions, and appropriates every aspect of her life through this fantasy. Why does she eat? Because she needs to replenish her magical power. Why did she adopt a cute cat? Because it's actually a chimera that will become her familiar. Why is her sister so mean to her? Because she is working for the secret organization that acts as her adversary. Another clever aspect of the show is that it lets us see things from Rika's point of view from time to time, but it never leaves us without a reality check for too long. Through exposure to Rika, Yuta can't keep his old self wholly sealed. For instance, we see him gush over a toy gun in Rika's room, embarrassing himself in front of a classmate in the process. Even being around Rika gives him a reputation as an outcast. I'm hoping to see two different things happen as the show goes on. I want to see Rika get a better grasp of reality, at least to the point where she can form relationships without freaking people out, and I want to see Yuta loosen up a little, allow himself to act genuinely and not worry so much about how the rest of his class view him. Of course, having already seen the second season, I know some of what happens, but I'd be excited to see how the first season gets to that point. Of course, I will be continuing this show. It's been entertaining, endearing, and has set up a desire to see the characters change. That's why from Ice Cold to Red Hot, I have no hesitation giving Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions a rating of Red Hot. I mean, the rating has to be hot to keep the Dark Demon spawn at bay. My protective barrier can only hold them back so long. And that is it for this episode of Red Hot Go. I'd like to thank my patrons, Orion Tran, Jaman5, Lars Espen, Shark, Data52, Pixcalibur, Alberto Cruz, Tyler Bennett, Tenka, Jeremy Pashik, and Fireclaw. I'd also like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.